Second item is the authorization to enter into an agreement with the Alliance for Downtown New York for the payment of an annual fee.
So, as you all may know, the Downtown Alliance receives its financial support primarily from real estate special assessment that is levied by the City of New York on properties located within the geographical boundaries of the BID, or the Business Improvement District. And the authority is represented on the Downtown Alliance's Board of Directors. I sit as on the Board of Directors of the Alliance. BatteryPark City is not located within the boundaries of the BID and is not required to make special assessment payments. Nonetheless, the authority and several other organizations that are not legally obligated to make the special assessment payments, including the Port Authority, the New York Federal Reserve, and Pace University, make voluntary payments to the Improvement District in exchange for services provided by the BID.
So,
yeah, the other, because I was on this board as the representative of my employer, the other large companies downtown who have access to this same group and all the services are paying the BID allocation.
Yes, a much larger
Just
number.
like Goldman and
Brookfield, American Express,
etc. do. So they already feel that they're in some ways paying for this. So this would be a little bit above and beyond
Extra.
that. But the fact that they're willing to entertain it, I think we should pursue.
Yes, that's Bob and I do this. And these services provided by the BID generally include providing additional security in Lower Manhattan, as well as sanitation, economic development, tourism, and transportation-related services. And some specific examples include the Downtown Connection bus service, which is a free bus service in Lower Manhattan with 7 buses running throughout the day from 10 to 7:30 p.m. It has 37 stops, and it is heavily used by World Financial Center workers and Battery Park City residents due to its routes along Warren and Murray Streets. There's also services related to the River to River Festival, of which the authority is a founding partner of the festival, and the Downtown Center, the NYPD substation. The NYPD Downtown Center is home to the 1st Precinct Scooter Task Force and has been in operation for over 10 years, and it's the first privately funded NYPD substation in New York City. The unique nature of the units, what they have are readily mobile 2-wheel scooters, means it provides enhanced patrol and presence in Battery Park City along the promenade and in the parks, and for this reason, this unit is frequently assigned to special events in Battery Park City. And over the years, the BID services have expanded in response to the tremendous growth in the community and both in terms of commercial and residential development. And the authority continues to be supportive of the BID and its services because it complements our mission and goals. And so in light of the above, the authority has voluntarily paid an annual fee representing a portion of what the assessment would be for the commercial square footage in Battery Park City if it were privately owned and within the geographic boundaries of the BID. And this payment has historically been made as a single lump sum payment covering a 12-month period. And this year, the Downtown Alliance has requested the same amount that the authority paid to the Alliance last year, which is $632,000. We began paying this fee in 1995 and generally paid 50% of the regular assessment. And the $632,000 covers an additional, it covers the 50% of the extension of the downtown connection into Battery Park City. So in view of the importance of the services that the Alliance provides to Lower Manhattan, including Battery Park City, management recommends that the authority pay the fee of $632,000 to the Downtown Alliance for the 22 calendar year.
okay, so there is an action to approve the payment of $632,000. Will you read the resolution, or?
Sure.
May I ask a question, Shank? I voted on this since 1995. A service that we might request from them that we could get in addition to whatever services we're getting now. Have you thought of anything else?
Sure, I think
that might be done that they could contribute to? for this summer?
Well, I'll give you a great example. Actually, during the hurricane preparations, when Battery Park City was asked to evacuate, I actually called over to the Alliance and I said, look, you're going to be taking your buses, they're not going to be operational on the weekend, and we need them here in Battery Park City. And the Alliance stepped up and sent buses over here so that people who had difficulty evacuating could board the buses and evacuate. And so there are instances like that where we constantly are looking for those types of opportunities, but we can continue to look for more. There's no reason that we shouldn't.
And they've updated the quality of the service too. The buses have been changed.
Completely new.
Now you can see how long it's going to be till the next bus is coming. It's a very important service to the folks who work here and the folks who live here. People count on it to get around.
I was
All
on it.
ages. A lot of elderly folks use it in the community.
And a lot of little kids. I was on it yesterday, and there are a lot of little kids. Yeah. Just see what else we can get for our 6:32.
Up front, before the check goes out, what
Okay.
else can we add?
Got it. Happy to do that.
Mateo asked last year about having the American Express.
And others make a contribution. So Bob and I have reached out to several of the other users here in Battery Park City. And several of them, kind of pushed back and said, well, we already make a payment. So for example, Goldman Sachs and Brookfield are also not in the, Brookfield is in the bid because of their buildings on the other side, but Goldman isn't necessarily, but they already make sizable contributions to the bid because they realize the benefit of the bid. But they were willing to talk about and look at different numbers. We've come up with some formulas. Bob has a formula that he's developed. Some people have said to us, we just want to write a blank check, not a blank check, but a lump sum number. We don't care about the formula. Some people were analyzing the ridership among their employees to just see how they could calculate what that number should be. So we are pursuing getting reimbursed by some of the other commercial tenants here in Battery Park.
And this will happen before we approve this again
Well,
next year?
this, yes. In fact, this generally, we are budgeted for this item anyway at this amount, so it would defray any costs that we have moving forward.
But will you make the payment before you know whether anybody else?
Well, we already have some
I guess that's
commitments,
the
so we can make the payments. We probably won't make the payment for, another month or so. They're looking at the end of we did it last July, so we should have some numbers. But it's not you're not gonna get 632.
Right.
I mean, it's.
Your tenants should be, though, prepared to
Make some payment,
profit
yes,
out
and we've told them
based
that.
upon making the payment this
Exactly,
year.
yes, and we've told them that.
Okay, so we should try to move this forward, and you report back to the board on
Who paid what? How
on
do we
what
do
you
that?
did, what the success was.
All major companies downtown around this bus route are already paying large numbers.
Okay.
Move it.
So the members are requested to authorize the execution of an agreement providing for the payment of a fee in the amount of $632,000 to the Alliance for Downtown New York, Inc. for calendar year 2012 for the promotion and improvement of the Lower Manhattan Business District and in furtherance of its long-term economic viability.
Any questions? So, second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Third item is